Hey guys, what's up? Been a little bit. Came on to do a quick reading before I get ready for work because, anytime I try to do it in the opposite direction, I don't end up having enough time. So, we're gonna do a quick reading. First, we're gonna start out finding out who the reading's gonna be for. For some reason, I just got really anxious. So, take a minute. Just take a quick minute. Take some deep breaths. Just finished the meditation. I'm going to pull a card and see who the reading's going to be for. I'm a little stuffy. Got allergies and stuff like that. So I'm a little frazzled. That's funny. 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Just because the Moon card is missing from my deck. So I'm pretty sure it might be wrapped up in another deck. So I'm going to use a different deck just to see if maybe I can find it throughout the reading, okay? So we're going to start out finding out who the reading is going to be for. I'm feeling collective, but I'm going to try. We got Aquarius. Well, we got a bunch of them that flipped, actually. Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. So, we got Aquarius. Oh, let me see what that was. Pretty sure that was the 6 of Swords. Yes, right here. Okay, so we got the 6 of Swords. So it's you're moving on, letting go of something, moving on to calmer waters, moving in a different direction, looks like. I'm going to pull a couple of these dumpster fire cards just to kind of see some of the areas that we need to work on. They're oracle cards, but they can be really encouraging. I really like them. So let's see. Just a quick shuffle. All right, let's get a couple cards for Aquarius energies. Ooh. Pencil pusher, get to work. Sharpen up, stop doodling excuses. It's time to produce. You can make it happen. Okay, so it's time to get going. It's time to get serious. It's time to move. It's time for action. Let's get one more for Aquarius energies. Tree hugger. Connect with nature. You need some bark, breeze, and green grounding. Step into nature for an instant reset. Okay. Okay. So it's it feels like this is how do I explain this? This is a natural business or a spiritual business. It's either a spiritual business or something having to do with nature, something having to do with connection. So it could have to do with nature, but in a bigger sense, it's about spirituality. So this could be some type of business plan you have for a spirituality business, or this could even be a plan that you're making for a vacation, to spend some time by the beach, by the water. Sometimes we see those things and they seem like they're just selfish perks, right? Oh, I just want to lay by the beach and I don't want to work. But there's more to that. Your soul is calling you to that water, into that beach, into that nature, because it's so cleansing. It's so refreshing. It's so nourishing. Thank you. It's so nourishing for our bodies, right? So it's in a sense, you think that you're craving, you know what I mean, the beauty and the fun of the ocean, but you're not. What you're craving is the nourishment, the it's like the vitamins. That's the way I like to describe it. It's like the vitamins that you get from nature. It's like the sun. It's like the vitamins that you get from the sun that you're just absorbing it. That's what it is. Thank you. And with that, I'm going to say I have to thank my little assistants on the other side for helping me with translations, interpretations, direct messages, and all the things that they do for me, protection especially. um, so little thanks to them for that. But so it feels like this is either like a business having to do with some type of nature or wellness, or a plan that you have, especially with, I didn't even really focus on this, but especially with moving on to calmer waters, it's kind of like going into waters, right? So like going into a calmer environment, right? That could be outdoors, right? Because you're getting so much nourishment and so much vitality, so much energy. And it's a connection that kind of like brings you back to your equilibrium, right? So it's kind of, I know not everyone is very versed on the benefits of cannabis and the endocannabinoid system in your body, right? But this is the system that brings your body to homeostasis, right? And how does it do this? It does this by basically sending you messages to give certain things. So just like when cannabis is used, it's going to bring equilibrium because it's going to bring those effects that are needed for the body. If the body needs rest, it will bring rest to that body. If the body needs nourishment, it will cause those hunger pains you get in your stomach so that you can eat and bring nourishment. If there's thirst, it'll send those messages, right? So nature is doing a similar thing, right? We're going out into nature and it's giving us the things that we need to bring this body, this physical body, kind of into more of a harmonious state, more of a relaxed state. So this is really important. And maybe you already know this. You already know that being in nature has such a profound effect on people that you want to bring this to people. You want to create a group, a society, a business that's going to help people connect in this way so that they can be more balanced. This is incredible. I really love this for you. I am so glad that you're doing this because people really need this. People need to spend a little bit more time out in nature. I know I'm like, ugh, but but I still need to give the message, right? So people do need to spend a little bit more time in nature, and it looks like the universe is saying, like, get to work. Like, we need this. We got duct tape at the bottom of the deck. Great for this situation, right? Be resourceful. Fixes nearly everything except bad vibes. Use what you can to keep moving forward. So this is about using things within your environment to help you, right? Especially with this being some type of a natural, nature-based, wellness-based, right? We want to be very cautious with the environment and very useful, right? We don't want to be wasteful. So, using things within your environment to help. So, we want to just keep our eyes open and make sure that we're seeing, paying attention to those little spots that are popping up because there's something useful there, right? Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my other decks. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out where it may have been lost at. Like which deck it might be in. Maybe it'll be in here. This is the Modern Witch deck. It's like one of my favorites. I mean, I don't know. I call them all my favorites, right? Okay. Hangman at the bottom. Okay, so you possibly were in Hangman. You possibly took a lot of time thinking about this. Thinking about this business or possible vacation. Whatever this is that's getting you to connect with nature. Whatever plan this is. Okay, I gotta hustle. I don't have that much time left on my phone either, so I'm just like completely not doing that great today, but that's okay. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. Can't stop. Look at that. Page of Wands, that's the beginning. That's the initiation of this idea. The beginning of the work that's going to happen to create this. All right, tell me more about this. Oh, right away. We got Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Looks like you may have a partner. Looks like you may have a partner here. We've got two female energies here. One in a very... Oh, it's so funny the way they landed, right? We've got Pencil Pusher with the Queen of Swords, which I feel like that fits because like Queen of Swords is like all about that business. She's smart. She's organized, direct, responsible. So this kind of goes together. This is the person she's gonna get to work, right? So we got that, and then we got Queen of Wands. She's gonna make it beautiful, right? Just like nature, and there's this beauty, this power, this. It's like a force that draws you to it, just like the Queen of Wands, right? That fire, that passion, and the beauty that just it attracts you to this feminine energy, right? And then the mystery that's behind it, right? We got the black cat, kind of like a witchy vibe with the wand, but this is creation, right? This is the master of that wand. Like I always say, the kings and queens are a master with their tool. This is a master of creation. And it's like, this is a person that is going to use like nature and natural gifts to contribute to this goal. So I'm not sure which one you are. Put yourself where you go. You might be Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, or you might be Queen of Swords. Very good verbally, smart, driven, focused. We got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius on this side. So kind of put yourself where it goes. So it looks like this is going to be a team project. Let's see what else we can get. Let's find out more about each. All right, tell me about the Queen of Wands. And I flipped them. So maybe these are people that or this is either one person that kind of toggles back and forth from this Queen of Swords energy to this Queen of Wands energy, right? Or these are two people that do the same thing. They're interchangeable. You know what I mean? But they kind of exist in this relationship where it's kind of like a good cop, bad cop type of relationship, right? Where one, no matter which one it is, but one of them always takes like the smart, the sharp, the direct energy, and then the other one takes more of the passion, the fire, the drive that just leads you there without using the rest of your mind. So these are two energies that really work well together, because without using this intelligence and speaking direct, being smart about the way you communicate, you can cause a lot of issues with this one. So I feel like this, we're going to find out more, but This could be your two sides, or these could be two people that are collaborating in this endeavor here. Okay. 6 of Wands, and you're gonna be successful here. We got celebration, being celebrated. You see all these wands? These are supporters. These are people that support your mission here. I'm gonna stick her right in the middle. People that support you, people that love this. This is great. Okay, tell me more about this. Okay. 4 of Cups, okay. Okay, and we got Knight of Wands. Okay, oh, and the Devil. Okay. So, unrelated here to the business, it looks like one of these queens may have like a little bit of an obsessive attachment. So, you or the other person could be right now denying this. You see it what it is, and you don't want it, right? Because we had this here. But this devil energy is coming towards you, right? But that's okay. That's okay, right? Because we have control here. And we have control of who we give access to. And really, with it coming underneath the Queen of Swords, it feels like you're too smart for this, right? It feels like you're being offered something, but you're smart enough to know that this offer is coming from an obsessive energy, right? A Knight of Wands, someone that may have come in and out of your life, right? So the problem is that this feels like this came in to distract. Because if you notice, we were talking about a business, we were talking about nature, about the way you're going to expand and progress in your life. And then what happened? In comes the devil, the Knight of Wands, to kind of crash the party, right? To kind of stop this momentum that you have. But you're denying it, right? Because you're too smart. And you're not going to pick up something that is going to conflict with the other things that you have going on right now. So let's find out more. Tell me more about this situation. And I only have 10 minutes left on my phone. Okay, quickly. Ace of Swords, cutting through the BS. The truth of it. What is it? What's the truth of this? Tell me more. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. The Moon. Which I was looking for the moon, but this isn't the one I was looking for. I was looking for the moon of another deck, but that's okay. So, okay, so we got the Moon, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups. Right? So it's like what's calling my attention is the Moon in both cards. It's like there's a lot of attention on what's hidden. That's what I'm getting from this. That you see, like the Hierophant is like the higher power. What is your Hierophant? Your higher power within, the higher power that you worship. I don't know your life. I don't know what's the higher power for you. But so it's like, oh my God, it's like worshiping this mystery. It's like worshiping and going towards things that are hidden. And this could possibly be what this business is about. Because if we think about this, this worshiping and this following and this and moving towards spirituality, because we got the mountains in both of these images also. And with the Hierophant, talking about higher knowledge, higher levels of spirituality, right? So it's like you're looking towards this higher knowledge, these things that are hidden. And it's like, this is what you're going towards. You want the truth of it, the truth of what's been hidden. This is what this is. This is what's been hidden, higher knowledge, right? Higher positioning, right? And hidden with that moon energy here and here. And this walking towards, it's like walking towards those mountains, towards spirituality, leaving behind with a lot of sadness and a lot of emotions, right? Because we got all these cups, right? This has been a long road. But I feel, and then we got the Ace of Swords. So I feel like somehow this business is about communicating truth. It's like revealing, thank you, revealing the things that are hidden. That's what this is about. And so this is either having to do with this business or with this relationship. Let's find out. That the truth of all these things that are hidden, this higher information, this higher spiritual information that's been hidden. It's about finding the truth here. Now tell me, does this have to do with this Knight of Wands, or does this have to do with the business? Let's see. We got the Emperor and the World card. So it feels like with the World coming out is kind of like everything. It has to do with everything. This is everything. Oh my God. I don't really want to say this, but I feel like I have to. It's revealing the truth about the Emperor. About the Emperor within this entire system. It's like it's finding your way, right? And going away from this, right? Right now, it feels like this is what rules. This type of energy is what rules, right? But it's like getting away from that, creating a new world, right? We got the World card that's essentially like the closing of one and then opening to a new. So we spoke about this devil energy coming in. And I told you it has to do with both. This is like closing that cycle, but not just the one cycle. It's not just closing the cycle with this one Knight of Wands. It's closing the cycle that we have here, like on this planet, the way we do things, the patterns that we operate in here. It's like changing these patterns, right? And finding a new way of taking control. Because the Emperor is in control of all suits, right? This is a powerful force. Strong, respected. A lot of time business owner. A person that is responsible for an empire. And that's why I say it has to do with both, right? Because this doesn't only represent like masculine energies in its highest form, right? Because as a woman, as a straight woman, I have been interested in men. But so this is the highest form of a man, masculine energy, right? And it's also like the leader of an empire, right? So as we're talking about this business and we're talking about nature and we're talking about partners, right? Emperors exist in every aspect of this, right? But a lot of times they're connected to this energy. This is what we're seeing right now. These are the energies we see, right? We got obsessive, over sexualized, addictive nature, right? Only following passion, no self control, no self respect, right? Not this, right? And this is the goal. This is the goal for a partner, right? A person that is within their power. And this is also the goal for a business owner, right? Within your power, having control of this empire, right? Which means you take care of yourself, you look after yourself, you look after others, you look after safety of others, financial needs, physical needs, emotional needs. This is a very, it's a very heavy responsibility, and it feels like you're ready to take this on. You're ready. This is a new cycle. This is a new cycle, and you're saying, I am the emperor here. I'm starting anew, and I'm going to change this world that I am in. Because remember, this world that this emperor, this is your world, right? The things that are directly related to you, right? I'm not saying, oh, go to Africa and feed all the hungry people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what is important for you and your empire, your children, your nieces and nephews, your parents, your grandparents, right? That's your empire. Your job, the people that you work with, if it's your business, those employees, all that is your responsibility. This is like growing up and taking responsibility for everyone, being confident, strong, fair, responsible. And that's what this is about. This is about all of us embodying this energy, right? Not just the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, not just the Knight of Wands. Because we got a lot of Wands energy here because there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of passion here. This work is going to be celebrated, right? But it's going to be hard. There's going to be challenges. There's things you don't see that are going to pop up, right? And at that time, who's your Hierophant, right? Who do you go to get the answers that you need? Who is your higher power? Do you look within to your higher self, to the peace of the divine that is within you? Or do you go outside, right? If this is your empire, you are the emperor, you are the boss. That means you are the Hierophant. You are the higher power, your higher self, right? This is your world, right? How are you going to run it? How are you going to run this? You are the CEO here. You are the spiritual leader. You are the leader in all aspects, and this is your world. How are you going to go about doing this? This is so good. This is so good. I really love this. I really love this. And I'm actually really inspired by this because, like, I think that I could create something that could be like a natural business or something that helps people get connected with nature. So now I'm going to look at different options of what I can do. And I hope you guys do the same. But like, I only have like literally less than 5 minutes left on my phone time. So I have to cut it here. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the message. and share it with someone that you think might like it. And don't forget to leave me a like and follow. See you guys in the next one. Love you.